Good morning. So I have had a lot on my mind lately, kind of like a recurring theme, recurring message I keep coming across. And I think it's something that's really important. So I want to talk to you about it today. We're getting a good start to the day. We have our greens here and we're mixing it with our reds because I am her. Whatever I can do to start my day feeling my best, I'm just gonna do it. Also, this is a really great formula, but honestly, I don't really like the taste by itself. But when you mix these, it's a whole new drink. And obviously double the benefits. Cheers. But anyway, so it's like, okay, it's April. Summer is coming right around the corner, right? It's really like the time of year that I want to look my best. I want to feel my best. I want to be on my A game. Like, I just want things to be going great. I want to be working hard. I want to be grinding, but I want to be having so much fun, right? And of course, I want to be doing that year round, but just summer hits different. And this summer is already feeling strong. We have that, and I also feel like just like some people kind of in my life and situations are just making this like even more relevant to me. And to draw this out even longer, I always try really hard to provide like some sort of value in my videos, like some sort of message, something that's like uplifting, encouraging, like positive, just because I feel like I'm a good hype woman and I feel like I've learned a lot and like I have a lot of things I want to share. And this is another one of those. It's a lazy Sunday. I don't have any plans. I'm recovering from the weekend, but like I'm still setting myself up for success. I'm trying to like do things that make me feel good, stay on track, all of that, because that really is important to me. However, with that, I feel like it's so important to not let those things like consume you, right? Like I always talk about, you know, starting your day with greens, make you feel good, like do things that make you feel good, like go on your daily walks, go and like make sure you get your workout in because it's mentally stimulating. It's good for your brain, not just your body, things like that. But I just think that like, although this is my life and like preach about that every day, this is not everything. And it's so important to not make it everything, especially if you're on some sort of journey, some sort of mission, you have goals to accomplish. Like I just think that you need to not let things consume you. We'll dive deeper. There's way more to it. I literally was so excited to whip out all these ingredients to make a fun little acai bowl at home because I've been craving one so bad and I found out we don't have bananas. And I just feel like without a banana, it's not the same because like the banana sweetens it a ton and I'm sad we're not having this for breakfast anymore. I had my hopes up so high, but to be so for real right now, the main reason I wanted to make an acai bowl was obviously the fruit tastes so good, but I wanted to add a shit ton of melted peanut butter on it. So we're gonna make a yogurt bowl and we're just gonna mimic it just with yogurt instead. You know, there's more protein in this anyway. Strawberry banana yogurt. I love anything strawberry banana. But anyways, okay, we're gonna compare this to like losing weight just because it's the easiest example to compare things to, right? But this totally applies to way more than that. But I truly feel like you make the most progress and you become the happiest and things start working out for you when you stop trying so hard. And I know that may sound kind of like counterproductive, right? And it's like, okay, you do need to find a good balance between overanalyzing, being self-aware, having balance, like letting yourself live, like all of that, right? Like nobody has a master equation for people to follow in your health, in your life, in whatever, that's just gonna work for everyone, right? If only it were that easy. However, if you've watched my weight loss video, you would know that there was kind of like a big turning point for me, right? I realized like all these little itty bitty things I was trying to implement, like things that I thought would speed up the process or just, I don't even know. All these little stupid things I kept trying to do were either getting me nowhere, not benefiting me anyway, taking like my energy away from other areas, or just harming me in the long run. For example, things like calorie counting, and that works for some people, but it didn't work for me. Being addicted to like your Apple Watch analytics, or you know, thinking that, oh, if I take apple cider vinegar every single day, it's gonna help me lose those extra 2 pounds. And maybe it will. But in my head, in the grand scheme of things, those things are all just kind of dumb. And for me personally, right, everyone has a different experience. I cannot say I know everything because I don't. However, it was after I let go of all those little things and just focused on doing what I knew was right. You know, as cheesy and basic as it sounds, like eating a well-rounded diet, you know, getting in whole foods and moving my body, right? Drinking water, like literally the definition or like most basic things ever that you would think. Once I just started doing those and like doing things that like, okay, I tried this, it made me feel good, I like it, it's good for me, I'm gonna do it again. Like learning, trial and error, doing those things. Once I kept doing those and just letting go of like, okay, this day I'm down this pound and this, you know, hopefully in 2 weeks I'll be down 4 more pounds, you know, stuff like that. When I just like let go and just like let myself live, but still be self-aware and like try to incorporate these habits, I feel like things just started working out for me. It was almost like if you overconsume yourself in these things, you get so stressed out about it. And like, I don't know if the average person knows how much stress actually puts on your body. Like, it's so bad for you. And you can't just like, you know, live stress free all the time. It's not that easy. But being so in that like headspace and stuff, I think you don't realize how much it actually sets you back on your goals, on your journey, on, you know, wherever you're trying to go. And this has been on my mind so much lately that I just need to talk about it. Also, this is something that is very important to me and something that I feel like people don't realize. So I have been thinking about this constantly lately, but I didn't know how I wanted to make this video because I was like, I feel like this is a message that's so important, everyone needs to hear. Do I make it like a sit down with analytics and really searchable or whatever? But it just felt right to just like chill out and like talk to you. And I know that someone watching this will find it beneficial or at least relatable in some sort. And I don't know, that's what matters to me. Also, if you are into protein coffee or want to get into it, I've showed this in a million videos already, but I cannot stress this enough how amazing this caramel latte protein is, because I literally don't even add sweetener to my coffee. Like, I put in milk, I will add a scoop of the caramel latte, froth her up, just with the hand mixer because it's easier than putting it in like the machine frother. And then you literally brew the espresso right on top of it. And if you don't have an espresso machine, I really think combining the caramel latte protein with milk would make like a good creamer essentially, and just add to regular coffee. Like, I think that would be so good too. I actually have tried it once when I was out of town with a regular coffee pot, not an espresso machine. It was great. I will never get sick of this, and I swear it's the easiest way to do protein coffee because I've watched so many videos where people buy those shakes and stuff, and I swear they're probably so expensive to keep buying individual servings. I don't know. It's just this is literally like my true love right now. And you are. And you, baby. But continuing on, I specifically have a friend right now in my life who's like trying to lose weight, whatever, and like we talk about it a lot, and I really value the fact that she feels comfortable like talking to me about like such personal things and like, you know, very specific things that you don't always want to share, you know, especially when you're like trying to do things with your body, things with yourself, whatever. Like, it's so incredible to me that she like trusts me with not only that information, but like she knows that I will be someone to like support her, but also hype her up, but also be like, bruh, like be careful if you're doing that, you know, like stuff like that, right? Anyways, we were talking the other day and she was like, oh, do you feel like when you were at like this pound mark, like blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I literally do not know how much I weigh. I literally don't. Like, if I had to guess, like I could probably guess, but like I don't. And that's the thing. You can go for like weight loss in pounds. That's fine. One specific like actual scientific reason that I don't necessarily go by pounds, however, is because more muscle, obviously we know muscle weighs more than fat, right? But if you have more muscle, you actually burn more calories at rest. And, you know, having more muscle doesn't mean that you're less pounds, but if you focus on, you know, becoming stronger, you will literally like burn more at a resting period, build up your metabolism, things like that. So even if you weigh more, you're still healthier, you may look better, you're burning more, but it doesn't always align with just like losing X amount of pounds because your number of whatever that you weigh may not be small in the end. But for me, I feel like channeling so much about how I feel, and obviously how you look plays a part, but sometimes your mind tricks you, sometimes your body tricks you. That's why sometimes people are super against progress pictures, which I totally get. But if you try to like just listen to yourself way more and like know what makes you feel good, and you continue those habits and practice those things, and this sounds vague, I know it does, but when I say that, I'm talking about like, okay, I love protein coffee. I love those acai bowls. What are they? They're literally fruit. Like, that's good, right? I like to get my greens in the morning. I love to do the 12-3-30. I would love to go on walks with my dog. Like, those are all clearly like easily black and white positive things that I continue to do on a daily basis that fuel me, but also feed back into like, they make me feel good. They make me look good, whatever. Anyways, I'm going somewhere with this. At least I hope so. Sometimes I talk and I think about that Michael Scott scene where he was like, yeah, I just keep talking and talking, and then I realize that I have no idea where I'm going with it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
Anyways, that did like kind of hit me though. I'm like, you know what? I literally don't know how much I weigh because I don't pay attention to that. And like I said, you can pay attention to that. You can if you want. If that's your strategy, that's fine. But I feel like that's one thing that I like let go of that kind of like helped me flourish in a way. And I just think it's so important to eliminate those factors when you know that you're doing something that it's just consuming you. And when you're on a journey like this, it is so hard not to let those things consume you, because obviously if you have a goal, you want to measure that goal. You want to get there. You want to know like if you're headed in the right direction, and you're not going to know without a million different like trial and errors, right? Slow progress is always better than fast progress in literally any aspect of life, probably. I mean, I don't know, if you can think of something to counteract that, let me know. I just think it's so important to let go and just feel. I feel like I'm getting cheesy, but like I just know someone's gonna resonate with this because I do, so like somebody else has to. You know, and I think it's not normal and not healthy to be thinking about food or exercise or anything along that route, you know, 90% of the hours that you're awake during the day. So that's one thing to evaluate and check in with yourself. You know, if you're thinking about that often, like, maybe you gotta slow down. Maybe you gotta like release it, let go a little bit. It's been a bit, but I figured it was only right if we worked out together. I am 100% washing my hair today. I didn't want the bun for a workout. However, I feel like I'm making this all sound so easy, and it's not, right? Especially when we're talking about like a whole, you know, fitness journey and all of that. Like, it is so important that you are eating healthy, you are working out, right? Like, there's really just no way around it. Like, you do have to be doing those things, and you have to be disciplined, and you have to want it. But I feel like my point is that you should not be stressing over every tiny little aspect, or you are gonna get nowhere. That gets in your way, and I swear it prevents your progress. I watched my clips back, and I feel like I was talking in circles kind of the whole time, so I hope it kind of made sense. But as much as it's a physical thing, it is just such a mental thing. It really is. Blue Amazon set today. I'm gonna have to wear a sweatshirt and stuff, however, though, because it was like just summer weather, and now it's literally snowing today, so. I just feel like if you think too hard about things, like you really are getting in your own way, and it's gonna slow everything down for you. Actually, like I said, I've been thinking about this so much lately, but I came across this video. I am subscribed to Michelle. She made this video like in the midst of all of these thoughts coming in my head, and it's about desperate energy. Like, the video is kind of all about like, okay, you know, like you want something so bad, but like you're overanalyzing everything, and like it's about kind of what I'm talking about, like getting in your own way. And she doesn't necessarily talk about it in a fitness perspective, and that's kind of the route that I am talking about it in, but I'm gonna link the video because you definitely need to watch it if this is resonating with you at all.
The more desperate I am for something, the less likely I am to get it. The less I care about something, the more likely I am to get it. As soon as I stop caring, as soon as I let go of attachment, it's like all those things start to work out.
It's just so well said, and I really love her content, and she's so insightful and informative. And it is just crazy that she literally posted that video, and I'm like, wait, this is exactly what I've been thinking about for the past like weeks. Like, I'm chilly. You know what, it kind of comes down to, are you doing this for the right reasons? And I do not mean if you are trying to get in shape or whatever because you want to look a certain way. I do not mean that that's incorrect. That is not wrong at all. Like, that is so valid. I mean, it's part of the reason I wanted, right? I wanted to feel better, but I wanted to look a certain way. Like, I had body goals, and that's why it's like this applies to so much. Like, you need to be working for your goals, but you need to stop stressing and stop letting it consume you, because when you let go and just put it out there and just kind of, you know, work on yourself in the moment, I just feel like you get it back so much better. The wrong reasons kind of in this scenario are kind of like, okay, are you doing it for someone else? Things like that. And if you do it for the wrong reasons, like, you're just not gonna get far. You have to want it for yourself, you know, because you're wanting to better yourself in whatever way that means for you. I really hope you understand everything I'm trying to put out right here, because every time I say a sentence, I'm like, wait, did that make sense? Or I'm like, wait, am I going anywhere with this? I have so much in my brain, but I feel like this is one of those times that I just don't really know how to articulate it, and I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping you're receiving it. Let's get this 12 through 30 going. My biggest piece of advice is that if you are on some sort of journey, yes, you need to be self-aware, and you need to be pushing yourself and making strides to reach whatever your goals are, but try your hardest to not let it consume you, because I think that can hinder your progress. It can make you develop bad habits, and I just don't think it's good. And I think it's so easy to let a large goal like that take over, and that's really my main message here. Everything is always easier said than done, yes, but I hope this is a good reminder for you. I'm always rooting for you. I love you, and thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I rambled so much, but I don't know, I just needed to share this, and I hope it resonated. Please subscribe if you have not, and I hope to see you in my next one.